Hey third graders, so welcome back for your second video of the week. This is your division review lesson. So your last lesson was on multiplication, right? Where we drew groups and we put the number in the group and we added them together to find the total. With division, it's backwards. You're breaking groups apart, okay? So with division, if you have any questions, make sure you write them down, or if there's anything confusing to you. There's also, I can send you a lot more videos of division. Hopefully you've already watched the division video that I posted, but I will have, or I can help you if you are getting confused, okay? This just takes practice. This is a skill that you'll need to have for third or for fourth grade, so we need to make sure we're practicing it. Okay, so with multiplication, let's do one for example. When I did 3 times 2, do you remember I was doing 3 groups of 2? Okay, so I was building groups and putting them together. And then I did 2, 4, 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, with division, your first number right here is your total. And you're breaking it apart into this many groups or with this many in each group. So for example, this one you have 20 divided by 5. Okay, if I were to draw that, I would have 20 pieces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 pieces, and I'm going to break it apart into groups of 5, okay? So if I break it apart into groups of 5, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another group, because I'm dividing it or breaking it apart into groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we count how many groups did you end up with, and there's your answer. So I've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. So 20 things divided into groups of 5 will give me 4 groups. Division, we're breaking that number apart into smaller groups, and then we see how many groups we have left. Okay, so we have 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Let's try another one. 18 divided by 3. So I'm going to start with my total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I just drew 18 dots. That's my total. I'm going to divide it or break it apart into groups of 3. Okay, that's what I'm breaking it apart into. Here's a group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's a group of 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 3. And here's a group of 3. Okay, now my job is to count how many groups did I end up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ended up with 6 groups. Now, what's really cool about multiplication and division is they undo each other, which is really cool. So remember that 18 is our total. That's how many dots we had, okay? We could also write this equation. We could flip it around into a multiplication equation. And we could write 6 groups of 3 equals 18. I used the same 3 numbers, 18, 3, and 6, but I wrote it in a multiplication equation. And if you look, we already have that drawn. We have 6 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? I have 3 in each one, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in all. So 6 groups of 3 equals 18 is the same as 18 divided by 3 equals 6. These undo each other. They're opposite of each other. Let's try another one. 16 divided by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 dots in all. Okay? Now I'm going to break it apart into groups of 2. So I could group, there's a group of 2, there's a group of 2, There's a group of 2. 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 And there's a group of 2. So now I got to count how many groups did I just make. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups, 8 groups. So 16 divided into groups of 2 will give me 8 groups. Now, just like I said with the multiplication one, I can flip it. I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 2, right? There's 2 in each one, will give me 16 total things, okay? So even if you're stuck on these division ones and you don't want to draw the picture, you could ask yourself, 2 times what, put a question mark for what, will give me 16. And if you know your math facts really well, you could say 2 times 8 will give me 16. And it's okay if you don't know your math facts really well. Right now, we're still practicing, right? But you do need to practice, okay? You have to practice this summer and during the next 2 months of at-home learning. All right, let's do one more. Okay, I have 15 divided by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I just decided to draw them like that, okay? I have 15 total things. I'm going to break it apart or divide it into groups of 5. Okay, groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a group. How many groups did I end up with? 1, 2, 3. 15 divided by 5 equals 3. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too tough. I'm going to give you some practice problems to try on your own. Make sure you draw pictures if you need to. Okay, we're still figuring it out, so let me know if you're having any problems with this, and make sure you comment, send me a private message if you are having a hard time. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Bye.